the controls as you did before. The only difference is now is I'm going to be giving you the speed to take care of as well, so there's something else to think about, which actually starts to mess the picture up out the window, because you have to think about the speed as well. The speed that I want it to fly is 147, which is a reminder up there, and down here we have the actual speed that you're actually travelling to. You're travelling at about, if you want to be really, really on the money, we're flying at 146.5. Okay? I'm not worried about 5 or 6 knots either side of 147, but if you start to get yourself about 10 knots fast or slow, then I'm going to have to give you a bit of a reminder. Okay, so keep it on around about 147. You've got this little tag as a reminder as well. As you make the approach, I've already set the aeroplane up to fly 2.5 degrees with the power set as it is, and it will hold around about 147 all on its own without you having to do stuff. But if you start to get yourself too high and you push the nose of the aeroplane down to increase your descent rate, the aeroplane also starts to accelerate. So as the aeroplane starts to accelerate, what you have to do is start to pull the power back this way, because you don't want to accelerate the aeroplane right. So nose down, aeroplane accelerates, slow the engines down to stop the aeroplane from accelerating. If you pull the nose of the aeroplane up, like so, as you do so, the aeroplane starts to slow down. So as the aeroplane starts to slow down, you need to apply power by pushing forward to compensate. Alright? Okay, so that's the first thing you've got going on. But if you're pushing forward on this, aircraft's accelerating, you're pulling back on that. If you start pulling back on this, the aeroplane starts to slow down, so you start pushing forward on that. So you can already see there's this business going on with your hands. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is we know by science that if you pitch the nose of the aeroplane up, the aeroplane starts to slow down. Now in a car, or engined aeroplane, the engine response time is very, very quick or instantaneous. With a jet aeroplane, there's a little bit of a lag, okay? And typically it can take up to 7 seconds to go from idle to maximum thrust. So by science, you know, if you pull back on this, the aeroplane slows down, so simultaneously apply a bit of power as well. Because if you wait for the speed to wash off, the engines are going to be behind the speed, and you're going to continue to slow down while the engines are trying to catch up. Okay? So when you get to 50 feet, what I want you to do when it shouts 50 feet, normally we do it at 20 feet, but at 50 feet what I want you to do is close the thrust levers all the way back to there and touch the aeroplane down. Once the aircraft's in a down position, bring up those controls into that position, and then we'll get into reverse. Okay, so we'll give it a go and see how we go. Okay, you ready? Yeah. Okay, so just hold the controls about there. Let's see if we can make you sweaty our hand picks again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Pitch back a little bit for me. That's good, because you're a little bit on the low side. That's good. And a little bit to the left. Left. That's good. Very good. Height's good. You've just got to come a little bit to the left. Slow the descent rate down a little bit, because you've got more reds than whites now. So slow the descent rate down and just apply a little bit of power just to stop the aeroplane from slowing down. That's good. That's excellent. Now tip the nose forward and come back onto the centre line. That's good. Increase the descent rate a tad. That's good. Very nice. 100. Almost forgot. 50, 40, 30. That's good. Close the thrust levers all the way. That's good. And wait till the aircraft touches down before pulling the reverse. Okay, you'll get a nice smooth touchdown there. So you're holding it off. Like that. And into reverse. That's excellent. Very nice. And then close the reverse thrust now. Excellent. The car comes to a standstill. Well done. You did really, really well. The only thing I can fault you on there is you held it off a little bit too much, but that's fine. You just eaten up the braking distance, but no problem at all. I'm happy with that. Very nice, very impressed. Okay, so the next exercise then is to do exactly the same, but it's Simon's go, so we're going to be playing musical chairs outside.